I got this wonderful email, and I want to tell you, I'm not going to say the last name. It's from Samantha. This is the power of this audience. This is the power of your agency. This is the power of your ability to make change. And I know it's frustrating to watch everything happening around you, and you say, what can I do? What can I do? Well, I gave some ideas of what one can do last week. And Samantha listened. And Samantha took her views and her concern for America and has translated it into action. Charlie, this is an email we received at freedom@charliekirk.com. And if we receive them, we will read them on air. So send me your success stories. Charlie, from your guidance and inspiration, I've become a one-woman voter registration machine during my lunch hour today. I wear my MAGA, Turning Point USA, Bongino, etc. gear everywhere I go. I always get a shout out from our fellow patriots. Today, a group of 12 college-age young ladies were waiting in the tanning nail salon lobby. One complimented my MAGA bracelet. So I opened my purse and handed a bracelet to each girl as they proclaimed how much they love Trump. Then your voice popped into my head. I'm sorry. And I said to them, quote, "Are you ladies registered to vote?" Not a single one was, nor did they even have a clue how to do so. About 15 minutes later, all 12 girls were registered to vote and knew where, when, how, and were proudly sporting MAGA. I also shared the Turning Point USA link and info with them as well on your show. They hail from a large university in our state, UGA, and they can join our Turning Point chapter there. All I can do is smile as I think about where I can do the same thing on tomorrow's lunch hour. God bless you and America. Samantha, this is a beautiful email, and this is how we are going to win. We are going to win by finding those low propensity voters and doing the work. It is easy to send in emails and complain. That's the easy part. What Samantha did is hard. It requires a little grittiness. It requires hustle. You got to get out into the aisles, get out into the streets, get into the tanning and nail salon. That is 12 new votes for Trump in Georgia. That is going to matter a lot. Become that force multiplier. So you might say, but Charlie, so how does this work? Very simple. Step 1, buy a MAGA hat. Step 2, go into a public setting. Step 3, draw praise and maybe a little opposition, but some praise. When people praise you, engage them in a short conversation. Hey, we got to get Trump elected, right? Of course. We need big change in our country. Yes. Are you registered to vote? Step 3. How do I register them to vote? Easy. tpaction.com/vote. We have a portal there that allows anybody from around the country to register to vote online with their Secretary of State. From Florida to North Carolina to Ohio to Iowa to Michigan to Wisconsin to Pennsylvania to Arizona. What Samantha did is she took her ability to act to find new voters. So again, 3 steps. Buy the MAGA hat. Wear it publicly. Become an attraction of low propensity support and get them on the voting rolls. Secondly, you might say, hey, are you registered to vote? They say yes. Then you say, do you vote regularly? Are you going to vote? If just a couple thousand of you in this audience, and estimates are that 1.5 to 2 million people watch or listen to the show every day. It's amazing. 1.5 to 2 million people. However, if only a couple thousand of you in Arizona, Wisconsin, Georgia, in Pennsylvania, take this and you internalize it, we're going to be in a good spot. 42,000 ballots determined the last election. And think about it. Samantha very well could have just wore the MAGA hat and said, oh, all 12 girls like MAGA, I bet they're registered to vote. But you'd be shocked at how many are not. The work that will now happen between today and ballot counting day, which we used to call election day, will determine the republic. There are 160 days between now and ballot counting day. 160 days. Use every single one of them to do something, to do the work. It might require you to get your clipboard and tennis shoes on. Your tennis shoes on and your clipboard's out. Get the Turning Point Action app. Do the work. Put in the extra effort. The country is worth it. And let's build a clipboard army to save the republic.